Unless they just end up going top lane and to keep that option open. But I feel like with Zeus on your team, you're going to go for the counter pick.
The Kiana hover is very funny. Okay, that was a cat, dog, dragon. Okay, so Shyvana, is Shyvana flexible towards topside as well? What if they blind Sylas expecting a Gnar instead? That would be a fun way to do it. Instead, the Gnar is just going to be the lock-in here alongside the Nefiri. I mean, honestly, pretty standard front-to-back composition here for KT.
I hate to get stuck on like picks that didn't happen, but if you're confident to pull off the Sylas jungle, what a crazy Sylas angle.
Oh yeah, would have been amazing.
The best ult in the game. I mean, the only thing that beats it is like a Malphite.
That's a Varus.
Yeah, Varus coming through, so going to be a bit of a pain point for Perfect in the top lane.
And Kanavi is now able to get into the river. Oh no!
I wonder how.
Stop!
I wonder how some of the. Oh, BDD in trouble.
Yeah, Kanavi coming on over. BDD wasting no time, just flashing out of the way. Kind of wishes he had the stun available there.
Not
almost
really
killed
typically
him.
an early ganking champion is the Shyvana, and now Kanavi is low HP, walking.
Oh, just dashing straight on top of Cuz. Does get his doggos punched, but he's otherwise going to be feeling all right.
Yeah, so his Raptors are just kind of warded away. Kanavi very low now as well, and Zek is going to feel the burn as well.
Yeah, or the bleed, as it were, from those darkened daggers.
Yeah, I was wondering how Zeka and Delight felt about just seeing the Shyvana again.
Cuz beelining it towards the top lane. Perfect. Hits level 6, looks for the ulti into the wall. He'll find it, and Zeus, he's just dead. Not even an opportunity to use the flash. It would have been needed to be a really big one to get over that wall. This means that you just cannot play the lane as aggressively as you need to. As Glitterlance is fantastic here. Grimushi has to use the barrier and flashes before that polymorph does come in. Archers being picked up here by HLE as Kanavi just steals away the blue. I don't know whether Cuz is going to be able to do anything about these being taken. Kanavi should be able to take the first one very comfortably. Delight here trying to help out, but Effort's going to move down. There's the ult in. Wild growth from the Nefiri, and down goes the Seraphine. Nothing they can do about that one, but BDD going to get dove on by Kanavi. He sacrifices himself for it, though, and the arrow, it sails by majestically and does absolutely nothing. Now it's Zeus' turn to try and fight, who flashes on top of Effort. He will be able to get that one. The flash away from FenRir, the Slurple to help. The triple kill for Cuz.
Cuz just goes unchecked in the fight and cleans up kill after kill after kill. The setup. Yeah, I mean, I'm not faulting Zeus for this. I think he was doing what he could to salvage it, but Cuz unchecked.
How does he outplay this? He needs to be, right? Like, waits in this top lane for such a long time. He teleported up there and was just parked in the brush.
Timing's so good as well with the Mega Gnar about to hit.
Yeah, look at that cheeky grin. Player of the year right there. Okay, some smiles. KT might be looking for a fight, and the Hextech Drake does actually do a fair bit of damage, as we can see.
Look at Cuz's angle.
DDD doesn't have flash, but Kanavi dives on top of him. There's the wild growth under the Annie. The Encore is gigantic, and it's even the Drake secured by the Dragon Lady. She'll go down, but not before killing the Lulu as well. And BDD, no flash, no chance. Cuz just has to get out.
The difference this time, when Delight is able to get the Encore off, night and day. And it shows why it was so important for KT to... Oh no.
Oh dear. There's a wallop, and there's an and there's a dead Zeus once again. Wow. Perfect. In a pretty good spot, even though he only had 2 assists. 3 right now.
Yeah, not really holding too much in terms of items.
Well, there is the arrow, and it doesn't matter what items you have if you can hit him cross-country like that.
I feel like this is... Oh.
All right, Zeus finds the ulti here. Nice boomerang does come down as Perfect just going to hop out of the way to buy time. Some cinders being picked up as well, and Cuz is going to move in.
Oh no.
Zeus just going to get ulted by Cuz, and I think that will be the end of him. The Mega Gnar comes in at perfect time as well, and it was a nice little idea. In the one suffering at the hands of HLE. Check this one out from Guma's perspective.
I think this is just Guma's specialty. Just these snipes, whether it's objectives or people across the map. Just so consistently good at it. You can see the thought process from Zeus here, but fortunately, Perfect could have just walked that off. Like, he was safe in the play.
Looking at live, Delight just randomly flashed. Someone randomly flashed. Looked very, very weird. That is going to be Kanavi dead. Yes. Gumiushi is going to be able to flash out of the way of the Nah. Beautifully done. Yeah. I guess he was looking for a flash encore and then didn't like it. Or
maybe
something.
Press the wrong button. Now, Herald coming in, so Cuz can go for this and Herald out if he needs to get it.
He is going to be able to steal it. There is the Shelly escape route as well. And he might even use it for a potential engage. Slurkle going to slow down Delight. As there is Cuz locking down the charge. Goes untargetable. I mean, there's nothing you can do. It's a Nefiri. So she will escape on the Nefiri. And this whole series has been a bit of a blur. As we're going to have a look at Perfect trying to escape Kanavi here. Yeah, and he just kites it out. Actually, earlier on, I do appreciate that there are certainly some scaling factors on this HLE side. Do not get me wrong. Untals is done here for FenRir, which is an interesting choice.
I mean, Runans.
Runan, sorry. That because I was expecting a different one. Did I say Runtals? I'm just like combining items together. As Kanavi's going to Dragon away. Saw that it was getting a little scary.
Kanavi really wants to be able to hit his camps, get his ult back.
Oh, Zeus. Chains of Corruption goes wide. Blast Cone gets Cuz out of there. Could be able to get that one. His doggos tank up Kanavi here momentarily. Glitter Lance is going to slow down the Shyvana. Arrow goes wide. And it looks like the crab will be the prize.
Summoners available across the board.
Oh, they are grouping up.
With the BDD on this flank.
Yeah, this is a big one. Just flashes in. Just kind of doesn't find too much. But Delight does have to flash himself out of the way. In goes Cuz downtown and finds the kill onto the Shyvana. The Gumiushi just peppers him with arrows. Perfect. Finds a double wallop by the end. FenRir picks up the triple. Seconds ran out of buttons, but finds one in the end to put down the Yunara. And it is now Victor versus Nah. A 4 for 4 in the end.
He's got nothing. We'll teleport out and even trade.
Oh,
but
you know what?
See
whether Effort can actually use it for good here. As Kanavi finds the only point that doesn't have vision. Stun comes down, but PDD is just getting eaten by the dragon. It's a trade of jungler for mid laner. And maybe HLE are okay with it because they've done so much damage to KT off the back end. Scuttle Crab goes over. FenRir is spotted.
KT can't really commit to more. They do get the dragon in the end, but it's a goal. The gold lead has shrank a little bit.
Oh dear, there's the ulti. Kanavi gonna get locked down and destroyed. Cuz takes him out. That's the jungler dead again, and in the Baron pit of all places.
You can't play like that without your ult available. Kanavi gets punished, and now the Baron is going down so quickly.
My goodness, yeah, there is a smite available here as well for the Nefiri. This Baron is gone. The arrow sails through the posts. And Gumiushi gets 6 points, but no Baron. It's pretty impressive.
As if it's over. There's still some hope, but...
Oh, Cuz is just diving underneath the turret. The doggos are going to get sicked onto Delight here. But he will just pull them back. Arrow flies out yet again. PDD with the Molten Shield. Extra movement speed gets out of the way. And FenRir just walks up and hits it. Oh my god, he hits them all! There's the knock-up with the Wild Growth, but he just takes matters into his own hands. Double kill for the brand new AD carry for KT. Oh man, I was asking the question before this series started as, all right, Cuz is just going to interrupt by getting a Dragon's Descent out of Kanavi. But what I was going to say is, Jiu was just traded for aiming, right? Aiming started for Kium DRX. There is a reason why KT have not changed their roster after their first match, as FenRir is just looking ridiculous here in the LCK.
The aggression, the killer instinct from this player, serving KT so well.
All right, that's going to be Infernal number 3. Bunch of extra stats over to KT, as the arrow, once again, going to sail on through and is going to snag the doggo.
I mean, they have Kanavi who has the ult. That's the best option, but okay, throw down the Scrying Orb, and they obviously do have the Ashe as well, so it does help with these things.
Yeah, FenRir is going to move on over and start helping with this Baron. Kanavi is over here. Dragon's Descent over the wall is always an option. But HLE walking through a lot of vision to get here. Kanavi, can you make this one happen? As there is the Baron to the back line. It is going to be the Yanar taking down the Baron. Somehow, FenRir flashes in to murder all of them. Zeus goes down. There is the quadra kill denied as it's a full house. FenRir's full of cousins, and KT will do it again. First it's T1, then it's HLE. This legend group is a mess, and I love it.
What a week for KT and what a week for FenRir. Just such confidence going for those plays and they decimate the MSI champions.
Unbelievable showing here for this young man. And we have to say, like, we were watching KT in the Casper Cup